Well, this is a time-consuming process, especially with screws instead of nails. Screws take a little bit longer. But I've gotten that far with the 13 footers that I had down there already milled out, and the ones I had on the side in here. It was supposed to get me enough to do 3 complete sections, maybe a little bit more. But in that stack down there, there were a couple with just a little bit too much of a live edge. And the stack up here had a couple also. So I've got 5 or 6 boards set aside inside. The live edge doesn't go the whole length of it, it's just part of it. So where I use a window or the gable ends, I can use pieces of those boards to fill in. I've got enough 16 footers to do 11.5 sections. I've got less than 10.5 sections left to do on the building, so I should be fine, but I think until I nail that last board in place, I'm going to be kind of skeptical. Let's get back to it and get it done as much as we can. it's getting done. It's getting done pretty good. I'm gonna move that 2x4 up there. What are you doing, pup? Huh? What are you doing? You being good? You being good? Oh, great, now all three of you over here. Go lay down. Go lay down. We'll go inside in a minute. So I'm gonna move that 2x4 over and keep going a little bit. I am putting these 1/8 to 1/4 inch apart. Don't mind my dogs hitting the tripod with their tail. An 1/8 to 1/4 inch apart, depending on how wet the board feels. Some of these boards feel really lightweight, really dry, so I'll put them just a little bit further apart than some of the ones that feel wet. Now my greenhouse is built out of the same stuff. It's built out of blue pine that I milled out. I didn't treat it with anything, so it expands and contracts throughout the year. Summertime, you can get in between some of them a 3/8 inch gap. In the wintertime, they all seem to close right up. Now putting the screws at the 1/3 mark through the board, so you got 1/3 of the board outside the screws and 1/3 of the board between the screws. It seems to let it expand and contract just fine without splitting. At least the ones in the greenhouse have not split yet, and it's been, what, 2 years since I put that up. So kind of the same philosophy with this. This stuff will get treated next summer. When it all shrinks up and dries out real good, I'll put some type of sealant on it, or stain, or linseed oil, or there's an old diesel fuel and used oil trick that some people seem to use. It's not time for attention. It's time for you not to move my tripod around. Settle down. Settle down, bumpers. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back on this, see if I can get a little bit more done before the sun goes down and my dogs attack me. Until next time, go make something. What do you want? Just attention. Just want a lot of attention. Huh?